Oh man, so my subscribers are always very mixed in reaction when it comes to Charleston White. In this particular situation here, this is the reason why I wanted to come and bring this topic to you guys and see what you guys got to say. I'm always interested in some of you guys' takes on certain things. So, Dr. Umar was on DJU's platform. DJU had interaction with Charleston White in the past before. That was the dude that Charleston White pulled out the gun on. That was supposed to be like a skit at the end of the day in that whole viral situation. I know many of you guys seen it already. We covered that. Now, he asked Dr. Umar, why did you turn down a chance to sit down and speak with Charleston White? Charleston White ends up responding to Umar's response. We're going to go over both of those. First, we're going to play Umar's response, then Charleston White's response, and we're going to talk a little bit about this. And then, once again, I'm interested in hearing what you guys got to say in the comment section about everything that they had to say. All right. First, let's get to what Umar has to say. By the way, this is just going to be the audio. You want to see the full visual, go to DJU's platform over there. But right here, this is about the back and forth between the two. Umar, take it away.
A little research. I came across a video that talked about, it was a podcast that talked about how they invited you on to co-host with Charleston White or debate or something like that, and you respectively declined.
Yes, I did. I don't have anything against the brother Charleston White. I don't believe I belong on a platform with him. Okay. As you can see, my message is very much about the best interests of the community. It's about saving our children, our men, our women. It's about building schools, which I'm actively doing. Okay. I don't believe I need to be on a podcast with someone who has disrespected our deceased, with someone who has said things that many people interpreted as being supportive of rape, as someone who has, done some things that many people would consider deplorable and unforgivable. The messages are not the same. The missions are not the same. The work is clearly not the same. Clearly not the same. Now, he says he's a community activist. I don't know what he's doing. I can't speak to that. But you're damn sure ain't done in these streets what I've done. You understand? I'm the most influential school psychologist in American history, hands down. I saved more black kids from prison and special ed than any other psychologist, educator, or person you can name. Like I said, I'm not knocking it. But whatever you're doing, it don't compare to what I'm doing. And I just think in the podcast world, sometimes these guys go out of their way to reduce those who are credentialed and expert in their field and put us on the same level as someone from the community who simply has an opinion. Right. And don't get me wrong, I'm humble. I'll bust it up with anybody. But with my 6 degrees, my credentials, my achievements and accomplishments in life, what I'm doing to serve our people, you're not just going to bring anybody in with me and say, y'all going to have a head-to-head. No, sir. We can't have a head-to-head because he's not on my level in that way. You feel me? And because of the shock value because he operates on shock value. I don't operate on shock value. You ask me questions, I give you my honest answer as a scholar, not a YouTuber. I'm not a YouTuber. I don't have a YouTube. You see what I'm saying? I might be the king of YouTube, but I don't have a YouTube. You're not going to take what I bring to the table and sensationalize it and trivialize it by bringing this person on set who's liable to say anything. You understand? I'm not going to sit there and you come crooked out your mouth, which he's known to do. That's just going to cause conflict, all for what? So you can get views and likes and clicks and snaps. I'm not into that shit. You see what I'm saying? And for me, it was disingenuous for the guy to say what he said, because that was a private conversation. You asked me for the interview. Right. Cool, let's do the interview. Then you come back a couple weeks later and say, can we bring him on there? I'm not feeling dude. Right. Not to mention, he's made several repeated disrespectful comments about me. Okay. So you want me to sit down with somebody who don't know me and has disrespected me plenty of time? Who the fuck you think I am? You see what I'm saying? Now, if he never disrespected me, I still wouldn't have wanted to do it because he's a loose cannon and I don't really rock with his format. You see what I'm saying? I'm somewhere else with it. Don't get me wrong. I like to clown around and joke and all that too, but there's levels I don't cross. I don't think he has levels he don't cross. And because of that, I don't think we should be seated together. Now, if you're doing work in the community, I salute you, brother. Keep doing your work. If it's meant for our roads to cross on some activism type shit, we can do that. But debate, you can't debate me. I'll take a quote from John Henry Clark. He said, I only educate people. I only debate my equals. All others I educate. I could give you an education, bro. Ain't gonna be no debate. We not on the same level. And the problem with the social media world is they like to put us all on the same level. So I be having to tell people, I'm not that guy. I'm not him. I'm not him. Look at my body of work. It's more than videos, bro. What do they do when they off YouTube? They don't do shit. So you're not gonna put me on a level with these guys. We are completely different. When I die, I'm going to be written into the history books for the things I've done. And I'm not even done yet. When I die, these other people are going to be written into the history books for shit because they ain't done nothing. So you're not going to make us equal because we're not. No disrespect to him, but I'm not sharing space. First of all, I don't even like to lecture with other people. You feel me? So just to show how it's not personal against dude, I don't even like to lecture with other people. If I'm scheduled to speak in Atlanta or Miami or Houston, and I'm thinking it's just me, and the organizers of the event bring me him or him, bro, you can have him on stage, but you're not having him with me. Well, Dr. Umar, we thought he'd be a good match. He's not a match because he's not on my level. You're not going to give my platform. You feel me? You're not going to give my audience to somebody who's a hater or somebody who's a scammer or somebody who's an opportunist or somebody who's not fighting for black folks. So this is not just the YouTube world where I don't share space. If you notice most of my lectures, 95% is me alone. I've shared the stage with David Banner. I've shared the stage with Dr. Claude Anderson. That's really about it. You feel me? I'm not sharing my stage with nobody else because they not on my level. People wanted me to share the stage with all types of guys in the conscious community. Bro, what works have they done? What institution are they building? You're not going to put them on my level because they don't belong there. They got to earn that shit. You want to sit next to me, you're going to earn that shit. And you're not going to earn it by running your mouth on YouTube. I want to see evidence that you are doing real works in these streets. And until you do that, we not tag teaming. I don't need to tag team with nobody. What I need to tag team for? I ain't been tag teaming. I'm good. Y'all need me. I don't need y'all. Leave it there.
Ado, this video right here is sponsored by SLOB to GAWD. If you're someone like me who let themselves go and made all the excuses in the world, like say for instance, my favorite thing to say was, I'm busy chasing the bag. Whole time my belly looking like I'm hiding the goddamn bag, man. Listen, I stopped making all the excuses and locked in using the SLOB to GAWD weight shedding program, and I've officially, as of today, dropped down to 241 pounds. All the way from 274 pounds, man. I was almost a big 300. I started this journey on September 28th, and so you can see I'm not capping. This is my iPhone Move rings on the screen. Join the movement, grab you some merch. It comes with the workout plan so you can follow along, as well as the meal plan that I've referenced for nutrition. Just visit the website by clicking the link in the bio or the pinned comment. Also, everyone follow me on Instagram or TikTok at SLOB to GAWD, and I'll be posting daily updates and tips. And if you have any questions about this program, I mean any questions, DM me right now, and I promise I'll respond to you as soon as I can. Don't be nervous, join the family. Let's unlock our potential and go from SLOB to GAWD. Alright, so that was Umar speaking, and he feels like he's done. He's too big for Charleston White. He respects himself too much to stoop down to Charleston White's antics. I get it. I definitely get it. Now, I'm going to listen to what Charleston White had to say for the first time with you guys. I know I have an idea where he's gonna go with this, but let's check this out. I'm gonna be off camera as I take this in, and we're gonna talk about this.
As long as he's been doing the work, he's been asking black people for money, donate money, send me money. As long as I've been doing the work, I've never asked black people to send me no money. You can't find one video of me asking people, hey, send something to my Cash App. I don't solicit money. I don't solicit funds, my nigga. I figure out a way how to be self-sustainable where I don't have to ask my people to help me help y'all. Help me help y'all. And most of the people I'm asking is poor. So if I had a church, I'm not going to ask my church members to give me money, and I know most of them are struggling. If I got a non-profit organization, I'm not coming to black people online and asking them to give me money, and we all struggling for money. So that's the only thing I want to talk to them about, homie. What are you doing with the money that these people are giving to you? Now, homie, the money that I earn offline, the money that I earn off comedy shows, nigga, I go back to the community and give a third of that portion away of my back end money into the communities I perform in. And I don't.
You know what it is too, though.
Nothing. So
some of
I don't want
these
to
people
debate the nigga. I actually admire him, but the difference between me and him, I ain't trying to play polygamy. I ain't sneaking and fucking with white hoes. And I ain't asking my people to give me their money, to take away from their household, their people miles, their children, to help me build something that I know I may or may not can't build without them. Let me build it without y'all, and then y'all come join in.
Yeah.
Go find other ways to come build what God put in my heart for black people. But now I don't need y'all to stop feeding your family to give me $1, and I think that's what he do.
A lot of it is like protecting image, fear, and shit like that. Like I would love to get Umar up here for a conversation, but I mean, we got to stop playing the game like I tried to disrespect you by putting you on a platform with Charleston. I see something differently. So, you know, when I reached out to him after that, I told him, I was like, you got the wrong impression about the shit that I'm trying to do, homeboy.
I've been on the front page of the American Bar Association Journal. I've been on the front page of the ABA, the American Bar Association Journal. It's documented of the work that I've done. Homie, it's still questioning if he's a real doctor. Niggas,
what is he a doctor of? What's good, Vado?
Of who I am and what I do, my nigga. He's still in question on if he's a real doctor, if he has really taught in schools. He's still in question. I'm not. That's the difference. That's the difference, my nigga.
Yeah.
Between me and Dr. Umar, it's documented the work that I've done, from legislation with the United States Supreme Court changing the juvenile laws without parole legislation. It's documented, homie. Working with congressional members, it's documented of me doing trainings with the United States Department of Homeland Security Human Trafficking Division, North Texas Crime Commission, and Eastfield Police Training Academy in Mesquite, 3 years consecutively. It's documented of me being a pre-law student at Texas Wesleyan University, homie. It's documented. He's still in question.
Word. I really don't know what he's a doctor of, so I'm not gonna sit here and bullshit.
Okay, so let's talk about it, man. I'm gonna be honest. That was much more of a respectable response than I expected. I thought Charleston White was gonna go off the deep end, but he was composed. He made his points. Was braggadocious, of course. After you feel like someone slighted you, you're gonna go ahead and respond to go ahead and validate yourself. I get that. It's cool. It's cool. So that's a pretty chill response based on in comparison to what Charleston White has done in the past. He definitely wasn't a character for that. But at the same damn time, I could see a world where it's okay that these two do not collaborate. Although while it will be good for entertainment purposes, business-wise for Dr. Umar, it doesn't do anything for him. It doesn't do anything for him. It does more for Charleston White than it does for Umar Johnson. As far as who win the debate, the person that's expected to win the debate is goddamn Umar Johnson. But the person that's going to be the fan favorite to win will be Charleston White, because people just want to see him go vulgar and out the world on Umar and his points. But at the end of the day, if these two people do have the same common goal, which is to help the kids, the community, then that's just their damn goal, and they go about it by different ways. Charleston White, he is someone who is explosive with his content. He's radioactive. You got to be careful if you're going to do some things with them. It's a decision that you're making if you have no control over it. And I mean to say no control over the final edit. In that situation, Umar wouldn't have control over the final edit. So I said it to say this. That's a vulnerable position that he doesn't have to put himself into, because Charleston White be wilding the fuck out. He has a method to his madness that he says whatever to get attention, to go ahead and try to slip the medicine and the candy that he claims that, he does things for the kids, or he gets money. Like you say, you heard him. But his method isn't a method that a lot of people want to go ahead and go through. His method is very similar to something that a lot of people shame. You feel me? If it's a comparison to, say for instance, people being upset with Meek Mill or Rose for that time when D1 was going at them for going and talking crazy about putting hits on other black men and stuff like that. But they try to validate it, saying we take the money that we make from this to go ahead and put it to the hood or prison reform or whatever like that. What Tupac said, you made a G today, but you made it in a sleazy way. That's what people say when it comes to Charleston White. We understand the method to his madness, and in the social media game nowadays, it makes sense. You got to do some of these things to get attention. But other people, they just may not want to stand next to it. They look at it from afar and they be like, damn, you doing all that? He has some bounds that I will not cross. He has some bounds that a lot of people won't cross. And it makes people scared to be around him. Because for a lot of people, it's like, for what? You can't check him. He's going to do what he want to do. If you go at him, that's going to make him go even harder. It's just a spectacle. It's no purpose. Especially if at the end of the day, the people that want to see the conversation, thinking that it will lead to some benefits, those people, those viewers already have the mind state that's necessary to go ahead and put positive actions into the community. You guys already have the mind state. So this conversation ain't gonna make you or break you as far as what you're gonna do. If you listen to both of these people and you are a person that's able to go ahead and take the entertainment out and find the information to go ahead and implement it into your lives to make you a better person and navigate life better, you already are equipped with what you need from these two folks. The debate will just be for entertainment, and once again, it will benefit Charleston White more than Dr. Umar. A situation that can only hurt Dr. Umar, and it just makes no sense business-wise. That's why I think about it. But you guys gotta let me know what y'all think about it, though. Don't forget to visit the SLOB to GAWD website. You feel me? Anything that you purchase on there comes with a meal plan and a workout plan that helped me lose all this goddamn weight. And if you have any questions, I mean anything, DM me right now at SLOB to GAWD on Instagram, or just follow on TikTok and Instagram for all updates and tips and all that good stuff, man. It's your boy Stacy. I'm out.
Don't forget to show Stacy some love by smashing the like button. Enjoy.